Hey guys, Drongo here, and I thought I'd come at you with a part 1.5 after we made our Resto Boomkin video and before our tank and DPS Feral video. We're actually going to take a look at the set piece bonuses for Resto and Boomkin gear from the Mythic Plus gear to the Duskhaven specific Hydraxian Sigil tier gear, the actual tier gear that we've known from Classic the entire time, and then we're also going to be taking a look at the Mythic Plus Season 2 gear set bonuses with respect to Boomkin and Resto. We're also going to make some changes to the Boomkin spec. I realized that I overlooked something that might be actually pretty valuable, and then we're going to show you a little bit of Asharo's Crater as well as a +8 dungeon at the end so that you can see how you can heal through that, and I'll walk you through it all. So without further ado, let's get right into it. And here we have some of the updates with reference to the Druid. We've gotten Talisman of Ephemeral Power, we've gotten Choker of the Fire Lord, and quite kitted out. We've got 2 out of the 5 pieces of the Mythic Plus gear. We've got 4 out of 8 of the Hydraxian Sigil gear from Molten Core and Asharo's Crater, and we've got some nice Mythic Plus pieces as well. Also, we're going to go into how you can get trinkets that are very accessible, so that healing trinkets and spell power trinkets, there is a version of them, this Power of the High Chief, as well as the Royal Seal of Eldra Thalas. Yeah, these are easy to get, so you don't have to fight over Talisman of Ephemeral Power as an example. Let's get right into the set bonuses and where you can get them. We are in the PvP area of Orgrimmar, and we're going to be speaking to Commander Isgard. He has the Mythic Plus pieces, and so if we go into the Moonglade robes, there's Blue Fang for Pharaoh, and then there's Moonglade for Resto and Boomkin. And we can take a look at the tier 2 piece bonus, which we already have, which is Wrath and Starfire crits burn the target for an additional 5% over 4 seconds. And you also have Rejuvenation ticks granting 3 spell power stackable up to 8 seconds. So we're going to go ahead up to 8 stacks rather. We're going to stack this, and we're going to show here that Soothing comes on, and every tick we get another stack of Soothing all the way up to 8. Gonna let that stack and then refresh our rejuvenation on ourselves, and for 3 more stacks, right, got a total of 24 additional spell power. So that's pretty cool. I think it's quite nice to have. It's a nice little set bonus. You keep rejuvenation on yourself to keep that going. That is our 2 out of 4 piece, and then the 4 piece set bonus, it reduces the mana cost of all shape shifting by 25%. Starfire and Wrath deal 4% more damage, and Rejuvenation can jump to other targets at a 1% chance. So these are the Mythic Plus set bonuses. You get Mythic Plus gear by exchanging Token of the Conquerors, which have a chance to drop every Mythic Plus that you complete, and you exchange those tokens for the Moonglade robes, or rather for any of the Mythic Plus set pieces. Now, when you go and do Molten Core and Asharo's Crater, you get the chance of having Hydraxian Sigils drop, and these are respective to the classes that you are, and you can go in and grab Hydraxian Sigil tier 1 gear, which is basically the Cenarian gear that you know, just a little off color. As you can see here, I have a 2-piece, the helm and the shoulders, and it's just looking like the Cenarian gear, but it's a little slightly off color. Take the there you go, present it there. Man, we're having some trouble. Let's get this nice and neat. There we go. So that's what it's looking like, right? So if we go and see what that looks like, let's take a look at the set bonuses for the balance. At a 2-piece, we have the Insect Swarm dealing additional 20% damage for the Cenarian Investments Hydraxian Sigil tier 1 set. And our 4-piece is that our Wrath and Starfire spells gain an additional 3% critical strike chance. That is for the Boomkin version, and then we can actually take a look at the Resto version, as you can see here, and the 2 set piece bonus reduces the cooldown of your Swiftman ability by 3 seconds. And the 4-piece set bonus, which we have, increases the healing from your healing touch ability by 15%. So at the moment, I have the 4-piece bonus as well as the 2-piece bonus from the Mythic Plus gear working in my favor. And that is how we are running our setup. Now we also have the Cenarian belt. We got Percy in my face here. Hey Percy. The Cenarian belt that we're working with is the traditional set piece bonuses that we're all used to, right? Where the 3-piece set bonus increases the damage by thorns and the duration increased by 50%. And we also have increases our critical strike rating by 28 at 5-piece set bonus, and at an 8-piece set bonus we have reduces the cooldown of your tranquility spell by 10% and increases the damage of your hurricane spell by 20%. So there is also, apart from those set piece bonuses, once you complete I'm going to show you here a new title. We got the Keystone Hero, as we have been able to complete most recently. Let's get our achievements up here. Here we go. Keystone Master Season 2. Complete all Mythic +2 dungeons on the highest difficulty. Complete all Mythic Plus dungeons on a +8. So I have done that as a healer. It was challenging nonetheless, but we completed that today, and that was pretty fun. We also did Trial of the Cenarius, which, on a side note, gave us this pretty cool looking transmog of the we basically got the Malfurion's vestments going here, so you can take a look at that. But let's show you all the Mythic Season 2 items, which is essentially another set piece bonus that can come as a result of your progress when it comes to Mythic Plus dungeons and getting the for these you actually have to get the Mythic Plus Season 2 tokens. These only drop in +8, and right now I'm sitting on 1 because I don't know what I'm going to get, whether I'm going to go into Pharaoh or Boomkin. Pharaoh or Resto Boomkin. But if we take a look at the set bonus pieces here, we have a 3-piece set bonus, 20% chance that your heals on others will also heal you 10% of the amount healed, and increases the healing of Swiftmen by 15%. Your periodic Moonfire damage can now critical strike. Increases Starfire damage against enemies afflicted with Moonfire or Insect Swarm by 10%. So that's a fat 3-piece bonus. And then we also have the 5-piece bonus at Renew lasts 3 seconds longer. Oh, I wonder where Renew's there. It's probably a set piece bonus built for more than just the Druid, but nonetheless, your Rejuvenation can now critical strike. Moonfire lasts 3 seconds longer, and your Hurricane deals 15% additional damage. So note to Duskhaven, I believe what they meant to say there is that Rejuvenation lasts 3 seconds longer. It says Renew, but nonetheless it probably means Rejuvenation lasting an additional 3 seconds. Once I get the set piece bonuses, I will confirm. But these are the final set piece bonuses that we have for the Resto / Boomkin specializations. So that is what I wanted to bring to you all in reference to set piece bonuses and gear that's available. As a matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Season 2, the Tier 2, just to see if it's a little different. Yeah, so Tier 2, we've got Storm Rage cover at the balance level. We've got hit rating increased by 20% at the 2-piece set bonus. We've got the 4-piece set bonus coming in at increasing our spell power by 23%. Wrath and Starfire gain a 5% increase to crit at a 6-set bonus, and the 8-set bonus is Insect Swarm has a 5% chance per tick to make your next Starfire instantly castable. So that is our balanced Tier 2 Duskhaven set. And then we have, let's take a look at the Resto. It's the original set, of course. Okay, so Storm Rage Tier 2, we got Restore was 25% mana, restores 25 mana per 5 seconds, increasing the effect of Power Word Shield by 15%. Regrowth lasts 3 additional seconds. Again, not sure why there's priest wording within the Druid gear, so we'll have to obtain the gear to see what it does. Once it does, we will update. Reduces the casting time of your regrowth spell by 0.2 seconds. Helpful spells restore 120 mana at a 5-piece set bonus. And then at the 8-piece set bonus, we have increases the duration of your rejuvenation spell by 3 seconds. I think that this tier gear, these set bonuses are a little soft. They're not as cool as the other ones that we saw, especially with the Mythic Plus Season 2 gear. Those set bonuses were amazing. So that is the set bonuses when it comes to the Druid class. That being said, let's go ahead and talk about the changes that we're going to make to the balance specialization, because I figure that it is actually necessary to go into Earthweaver, and we are going to be sacrificing. Alright, so here we are in front of the training dummies, and we're going to talk a little bit about what changes I made. In my previous video, I said that Earthweaver was not something that I was going to go into, focusing on Celestial Focus instead and getting more haste. I was wrong, because single target damage when you're not in a procced Eclipse stage is important, and Earthweaver just gets you there. It helps maintain your DPS. It helps make it so that you're actually competent in a single target scenario. And then when you have multiple targets, as long as you know you mind your positioning, well, your Fury of Elune and Starfall are great, because you're gonna make do on that. Like, we sacrifice Celestial Focus, we sacrifice some points in Moonglow, and we also sacrifice some of the Dream State, because the fights are fast. They're supposed to be fast. If your fights are going on too long and you're going you're probably there's either a gear gap that your guild or friends would need to overcome, which is fine. Such things happen. But once you're geared, and once those who you're running with are geared, which I assume is the most of you, because if you're in this private server, you probably know what you're doing, you don't really need the mana. Instead, you could just pump. And I was actually thinking that I'm probably going to go Force of Nature and take Moonglow completely off, because I don't see that I need Moonglow. I always have mana, and I'd rather have that little bit of extra damage, so we're likely going to go into Force of Nature as well. So yeah, that is that. There are some new spells here for the Bard, but we're not going to talk about those at the moment. We are going to show you a rotation and show you just what this does as we go here into Moonkin form. We've got the beautiful new Moonkin form that we got from the range challenge in the Cenarian Expedition, which is nice. And so we're going to hope to get some nice procs here and show you all that single target damage as well as multiple target damage to see how far up we can get. Let's begin here. Let's buff up. We're going to do consumables as well. The whole 9 yards here to make sure that y'all get the best for your buck. We're actually even going to put a weapon oil on and get that bonus damage real nice and high. Okay, so we're at 553 bonus damage, 20% crit, looking clean. Make sure we thorns ourselves here. Drink a little mana. We're going to open with a Fairy Fire into a Moonfire and open Rats until we can do Starfire. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, boom. And then we begin with Wrath. I'm going to look at the damage meters. I'm going to bring this over. There goes. Pop both trinkets. Refresh on Moonfire and open up Starfires, and then let's see how far we can go. We're at 1.5 already. We're looking at 2.7k. Yo, 3.1. Nasty damage. Now we're hopefully going to proc a Eclipse on the solar side. There it goes. And here we're going to switch over. Once our Moonfire goes away, we're going to refresh it. We're at 2.7k. We're dropping fast. We're going to refresh our Moonfire here and keep pumping, hoping for yet another Eclipse proc. So we should be getting an Eclipse proc here shortly. Hopefully not too long before we get it. Renew our Moonfire. Keep going. Give me a moon. Give me a. There it is, baby. Let's go back up. See where we can get it. We're at a solid 2.1 at the moment. See what we can do. We got 5 seconds left of this Eclipse. 2.3k DP. Looking clean. And then into immediate solar eclipse. Looking clean. That's what we like to see. And there goes the Brambles damage, guys. Let me disable the bars so that you can actually see the Brambles damage kicking here. And it does some work, you know. We're doing a steady 2.1. There we go. We got the lunar eclipse. We're going to refresh our Moonfire and keep going on the lunar eclipse. Let's see. And once you're in raid as well with replenishment and all the raid buffs, like, your mana is a non-issue. So it's not that big of a deal. And into another Eclipse Solar. Pumping. When the Moonfire goes off, we refresh it. And yeah, guys, steady 2.1k DPS. That is technically multiple targets, though. If we're doing single target, we go to like 1.5, 1.7. So just wanted to bring that to you because we're doing much more DPS than before without Brambles. So we definitely want to have Earthweaver, and that is what I wanted to bring to your attention for this video. Next, we're going to be releasing Asharis Crater, so you all can see that from a Resto Druid perspective. And I'm also going to be showing you Mythic plus 8 dungeons, all of them, as a Resto Druid, so that we can dispel this myth that Resto Druids can't heal. They can, or at least those that know how to heal. Maybe I can help out with that. Because I literally haven't gotten into groups because people are like, nah, we don't want Resto Druids. It should also help that Resto Druids did get buffed. They had an 8% increase to overall all healing. So that's just going to put me at another level. And once you become a Keystone Master, you actually get portals to each one of the Mythic Plus dungeons that exist. So I do appreciate y'all tuning in to watch this short 1.5 interim set bonus / Boomkin update. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for subscribing and commenting. I very much appreciate that. And I will be releasing the Asharis Crater as well as Mythic plus 8 dungeons for your viewing pleasure. And then we'll have the Feral, both tank and DPS versions, which require a little more research, I realize. There's many ways to present that information. So stay tuned. Appreciate y'all for watching. And until next time, my name is Drongo. Adios.